Here we are. Welcome to my Leave Tonight YouTube live party. I'm throwing it in my studio. I dressed up for the occasion. This is a totally new experience for me, and I have been seriously excited about doing this and nervous. I've been nervous. I've been working like crazy making sure I could pull this off, and I think we're doing it. So I'm feeling pretty great about this. In fact, I feel so good. I think maybe we'll do one of these. There we go. It's a celebration tonight. I'm celebrating this, the release of this, my record that comes out tomorrow. It's called Leave Tonight. Notice I pulled it off. The record comes out actually just in a few hours. It comes out at midnight Eastern, 1 o'clock a.m. out here in Halifax. And so we're celebrating tonight. I even made myself a special drink. This is what I drink when I'm celebrating. It's a martini. So cheers, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, but also for all the support you've been showing me over the last few weeks leading up to this release. It's a wild time for everybody. And there were moments when we thought maybe we shouldn't release this, but we thought that it was important to get it out there. It was important to stay connected. I thought the music was right for the moment. And so honestly, I just decided it was time to put it out. We were going to stick with the plan, and you have totally made me think that was a great idea because you've been so supportive of this release. And now you're all showing up tonight, and I absolutely appreciate it. It's awesome. So what I'm going to do, I thought I wanted to do something a little different. I didn't just want to sing. I am going to sing, but I wanted to try a couple other things too. I want to talk about the record. I want to talk about how records are made. I want to talk about what makes this record special. This record right here, designed by Matt Dunlap and produced by James Bunton. What makes it special for me? And I'm going to sing a bit, but I'm going to talk about, how they go from in here, where I write the songs, to out there to you. So that's what I'm getting at right now, and that's what I'm going to try to do. So you know what? Maybe I will start by singing a song, just to welcome you. But it's going to be kind of like a behind the music tonight. How it goes from in this studio by myself to on a record with some great musicians and a great studio, and I think a record that came out sounding pretty amazing. I'm really proud of this one. So let's do this. Let's party together, shall we? This bar is overcrowded. The music's too loud. That doesn't seem to bother me right now. 'Cause the way that you move has got me focused on you. Nothing else around is getting through. And I don't wanna leave tonight. I don't wanna leave tomorrow. I just wanna stay here my whole life. I don't wanna rush away. I do that every other day. I just wanna stay here my whole life. The sound of your whispers, the scent of your hair, the shape of the shadows you make while you're lying there. I close my eyes, 'cause I can't believe I kiss your shoulder and we slip into a dream. I don't wanna leave tonight. I don't wanna leave tomorrow. I just wanna stay here my whole life. I don't wanna rush away. I do that every other day. I just wanna stay here my whole life. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. house on the ocean, just south of La Haye, where we won't hear a thing but the sound of the waves. And I don't wanna leave tonight, I don't wanna leave tomorrow, I just wanna stay here my whole life. I don't wanna rush away, I do that every other day. I just wanna stay here my whole life. Do 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 do. There we go. Let's Leave Tonight, the first single from the record, and one of the songs that really defined the record, the sound of the record for me, certainly. It was an interesting record to make because I've made a bunch of records in the past. I've made lots of records. And a lot of times I'm collaborating with someone else and it's very much, like Classified, I'm in his world, I'm doing that thing. Or the last record, I made a French record, then I made a rockabilly record. This was me trying to figure out what I make. What does a David Miles record sound like? And I kept on going back to Chet Baker, my love of jazz, Chris Isaak, Willie Nelson, all that kind of stuff. I kept on going back to that, and I decided I really wanted to make a record that sat somewhere between country crooners and jazz crooners. And so that's what we were kind of going for, something really relaxing. I kept on thinking about my mom, and I grew up, family of 4 boys, chaos in the house all the time. And at about 5:30 every night, my mom would go into the kitchen, start cooking, and it would get quiet. We'd actually just be somewhere else in the house, and she'd have her moment. She'd pour herself a glass of wine, she'd put on James Taylor, and the world was calm for her for that 45 minutes or whatever. And I keep on thinking about her in that moment, and I wanted to make a record for her, for that moment, and for all of you in moments like that where you need to relax, where you just want to put the world aside for a sec. And so that really was a big part of that, was finding that songs that I really wanted to sing, and it was just such an amazing experience to take it from here to the band, Alan and Kyle and Josh, all guys I've been playing with for over 10 years. And James Bunton, who produced this record, an amazing producer who absolutely pushed us so hard to make this record. It was a really cool experience. He just kept on pushing and pushing. No, not quite there. Well, you know what? It was worth it. It totally paid off. I'm just going to play you for a second. Check out this. I've figured out, someone's asking what's in my martini. Well, it's a gin martini, buddy. And it's really dry because it's time to party. So nice to have all you people here. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. And I'm going to just play a second of how it came out on the record. So there it is. That's just me solo. And the wonderful thing is when you bring the band in, you go into a studio, you have the opportunity for it to become massive. And the first thing I knew was that Alan and Kyle, if you've seen us play live, you know they're great singers. And they were going to take that chorus, I don't want to leave tonight, I don't want to leave tomorrow. And they were just going to make it soar. We were going to sound like the Eagles. That was the goal. And you know what? I got to say, it came out pretty great. Listen to this. This is coming out of the last verse with a little shout out to La Have, which is where my wife and I got married in Green Bay, just south of La Have. And I'll play it for you right now. I think this should be it. Let me see. There's a house on the ocean, just south of La Haye, where we won't hear a thing but the sound of the waves. I don't want to leave tonight. Listen to those harmonies. I don't want to big strings. That's Drew Jureka, and just elevated. So something that starts here becomes this. I don't want to rush away, I do that every other day. I just want to stay here my whole life. So there you go. That's it's an amazing process. That's why it's so nice to finally put it out in the world. And that's happening tomorrow, which is pretty crazy. I'm seeing lots of comments about Alan and Kyle, which is pretty rad because I think they're pretty amazing. And so, I thought I would kind of go through the record a little bit, play you some bits of the record, show you how songs kind of develop. And that one was a song that just started as a melody. This next one I want to play you, I found something funny today. I found a voice memo. This song became a song called Cynthia. And I went through my voice memos and I was like, I think I got a voice memo of when I first wrote this song. And you could tell that I'm a busy guy with kids around a lot. I got 2 daughters, 7 and 5, and it's a wild place in my house. And so you listen to this voice memo for a second. You might have to listen up, but you'll hear the kids playing in the background and you'll hear me coming up with this melody. And one of my daughter's names is Sylvia. And I was just singing her name and the melody. And this is how it started. You hear that? What is your secret? Sylvia. Maybe the weekend. So you can just hear me, coming up with this line, Sylvia, what is your secret? And I heard my daughter go, uh-huh. And I was like, okay, that's feeling pretty good. And for months, I just kept on playing that. And then, when I started singing it, and I kept on saying Sylvia, and I got to tell you, my 5-year-old Sylvia started to get really annoyed. And she just told me that she didn't want me to call it Sylvia anymore. So I changed it, and it became Cynthia. It became a very different kind of song, about something quite different, but it had those same words. It goes, Cynthia, what are we made of? Is there something we're afraid of? I can't tell. Cynthia, we've got a secret. Just like that. So this is how it becomes. It becomes this song. And then next thing you know, after months playing it, recording it with the band, we hit the studio. It goes from that voice memo to this. Here you go. Hear the strings. Cynthia, what are we made of? Is it something we're afraid of? I can't tell. Cynthia, we've got a secret. You can hear Alan and Kyle in there. I hope you can keep it. And this is a song I wrote with Bria McKinnon. So I had started it. I didn't know where to go with it. And Bria helped me really pull it together. Bria's an amazing talent. Amazing. When the wind feels as dry as a western plain and we're close to the borderline, I won't fight it. I'll let you in. I won't fight it. So there you go. That's how it became. But the fun thing about writing songs is that, as I keep on saying, they start maybe here or in my living room with my kids running around on the most random times. A melody will hit you. It's more just what they can become. I always think about songs as being like a vessel for music. I love jazz. There's Dizzy Gillespie right up there. I got a poster of Miles Davis right in front of me. And, I love music as a vessel for musicians to communicate with one another. That's why I write songs. And this one, it had such a cool groove that I knew that once I got going, every time I played it, I just wanted to go. I was just imagining these super long solos, and I was like, well, what if we just jam on it? What if we just open it right up? We'll do the song, but then we'll just open it up. And, I hadn't done that much on many of my records. But I love that. I love improvisation. I love bands that play together. I love the Grateful Dead. I like big jams, And so we let it go. I just want to let you know where this goes just for a second, give you a sense of the end of the track. And particularly pay attention. Well, you can pay attention to lots of stuff because the strings are going wild. Al is just crushing it. But listen to Kyle. Kyle's playing that upright bass, and he's a secret weapon. It's a secret weapon. Check this out. Here's the jam at the end of that track. Really opens up, it really opens up. It's just so cool. You can hear Kyle just getting into it, and we just keep on rocking. It was such a fun world. It was such a fun recording. I hope everything's looking okay. I'm getting some comments here. Thank you so much for everybody who's writing in. It's great. It's great. I love that we're all together and we're able to celebrate. I'm a social guy. I got to tell you, I love seeing people. Part of the reason I like being on the road is because I like meeting everybody at shows. And, I've been missing that. I do. I miss regular social interactions with people I don't know necessarily. Those are things that I really miss. And so to be able to do this with all of you who've supported me for so long, it means a lot. So I was just talking about the band, how great they are. In particular, I was talking about this cat right here. Ooh, buddy. See that guy? Kyle Kunjak, looking fresh in the studio. Photos taken by Lindsay Duncan. It's pretty good. There he is. And here he is again playing that bass in the studio, laying it down. I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we brought Kyle into the conversation? Don't you think? I thought it'd be really good. So let's just see if we can pull that off. I got so much tech going on here. I don't know if I'm coming or going, but we're going to try it out. Here we go. Let's see if I can get Kyle Kunjak on the line. Is he coming? Let's just see. There he is. Oh, where are you, bud? Let's just see. Oh, there you are. You are looking fine, buddy. You are looking fine. I'm going to try to find myself back again, and then we're going to, bud. I wanted to be, you look great, by the way. You look great.
I picked a glass to match the suit.
Did you? Well, you've done a great job.
I don't know. You think?
You really look nice.
Thank you.
You really look nice. Let me just do this. I'm going to try this again. And I'm going to go, oh, this is odd, but that's okay. You know what? Let's do it like that. We can hang out like that.
I can't tell.
You can't tell. Well, now you're half and half. I was trying to get you in the little corner, but I couldn't do that anymore, apparently. So, you know what? That's okay. How are you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, Yeah, doing all right. It's nice to be dressed up, actually. It's can't say I've put on the suit in a little while.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. I haven't tied a tie in a long time, which is odd for me.
I did not tie the tie.
Hey, that's okay. It's, casual Thursdays.
I figured. Well, it's going to be Friday soon, so.
First off, Kyle, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Hey, cheers.
Thank you for everything you did on the record. It's amazing.
Thank you. It was a really fun experience. I mean, it seems like a while ago. It was almost a year ago now that it kind of started, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, I mean, that's just the recording part of it. It definitely started more than a year ago.
Yeah, even before we were practicing it and getting, everything together. And yeah, no, it's a pretty amazing experience to think that it's actually coming out. And so what have you been doing?
I've been working in the backyard a lot. I've put my time and energy into gardening, which is good. That's been really good. It's a good way to take out frustration, but also to put energy in and see the fruits of your labor.
There you go.
So multiple advantages.
Right on. And it's going well. The garden is coming together.
I wish things would grow faster, but yeah, it's a slow game.
Yeah.
So
I miss seeing you.
I know. We aren't that far away from one another. We're only 20 blocks maybe, but yeah, I know. I hear you with the missing social interactions with people too. Every time I see someone from a distance, I just want to talk to them as long as I can because you feel like, no, don't leave. I miss this.
Yeah, yeah. It's just such a. I mean, we see each other walking around. I go to the same coffee shop every morning. Federico's in Halifax. It's been like something I've done for years, like a couple of years now, and it's just not there anymore. So it's going to be there soon. Actually, he's reopening it really soon, I
Sweet.
think. Yeah, so that's great. But it's just seeing the people I usually see in a course of a day. I find I miss that a lot.
I've seen your wife and daughters quite a bit randomly around town, so we've chatted from a safe distance a few times.
I've
That's been
heard that.
nice. Yeah,
Great. Kyle, why don't you show us, since I was illustrating you rocking that bass part, I don't know if you heard that demonstration of Cynthia.
I did. Thank you
Uh,
for your kind words.
well, I mean, seriously, you laid it down. Maybe you can show people, what you were up to, how what it sounds like.
Okay, let's see if the bass is okay. One sec. Oh, here it is, right
Oh,
here.
isn't that convenient?
Interesting. Yeah. Well, okay. So you want me to play the bass line from the song? Because it is one bass line, basically the whole song with variations on
Wow.
that,
Yeah, just play the
right?
bass line for a sec. Just give people a sense of that.
Because you were talking about it's just two chords for the majority of the
That's right.
song.
That's why I
C,
figured people we'd be able to jam on it. Just had something that felt good at two chords.
big time. So you're playing C and D, and I'm just playing from the fifth of each chord up. So bass note C, and then D with melodic stuff from the fifth, walking up the scale. So
Super cool.
and
And then when you start like going for it, what happens?
it's pretty easy because it's in C, so I can just like.
That's the best.
Playing
That
bass by yourself is it's not as fun as playing with you guys.
I seriously makes me miss playing with you. Listen, just a sec. Just giving you a little applause there. Just giving you a little applause, little in the box applause, because you deserve it. There's lots of people sending their love. Actually, lots of people are commenting.
Can I give a shout out to Paul Matthew, who actually lent me his beautiful bass for this record when we recorded it? Because we did it in Toronto, as some people might know, but some people might not. And I couldn't fly with my bass, so I borrowed one from a good friend, Paul Matthew, and that bass sounded beautiful. I mean, it was a joy to play.
Well, you know what? It's one of those things. There's like this bass understanding among bass players, right? That you can call people sometimes. Like people have called you, right? If they come into town and.
It's a cumbersome instrument. I think it's the same with harpists. I imagine it's the same with tuba players.
Right.
There's a community, and even if I didn't know someone, if a bass player reached out and said, "Hey, I'm in town. I need an upright," it's an unwritten rule that, of course, you can use.
Underground society.
Exactly.
Do you have a secret handshake?
I'm just like, yeah, I think I was born with it, with this knowledge. It's like, it's instinct.
It's pretty great, man. Well, thanks, dude. It's amazing. It's great to see you. And I'm glad everybody got to see you who's following this online and celebrating with us. How about another big hand for Kyle? Yeah, there you go.
Hey, thanks very much. Nice seeing you all. I'll see you on the internet in a minute.
Yeah, right on. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Thanks. See ya. Well, there we go. Kyle is gone, but that was really, really nice. He's such an amazing guy, and I've had such fortune to get to tour with them for over 10 years. Kyle's from Fredericton. I'm from Fredericton originally, and we've toured all over the world together, and they're like my brothers. I miss them so much. And so much of what I write and do is with this in the back of my mind, knowing what they're going to bring and what we're going to be able to do on the road. And I feel so fortunate. So anyways, it's really nice to be able to connect that. I'll tell you, everybody, pulling off all this technological stuff, bringing in Skype calls, it's been pretty serious for me. Pretty serious. Can I just play a little ballad for you quick? Loving you is easy. as easy as it could be. Loving you is easy, 'cause loving you comes naturally. Like a river when it's flowing, knows just where it's going. From the highest mountains to the sea, loving you comes naturally. I always feared I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know how to be good to you, but I do, 'cause loving you is easy, as easy as it could be. Loving you is easy, 'cause loving you comes naturally. I remember the cold November night. I heard a voice when I looked into your eyes that told me everything would be alright. Well, it was right, 'cause loving you is easy. My heart knows what to do, my heart knows what to say. When I reach out for your hand, it's my heart that shows me the way. Loving you is easy, as easy as it could be. Loving you is easy, 'cause loving you comes naturally. Loving you comes naturally. Loving you comes naturally. Well, thanks. Thanks very much. That is called Loving You is Easy, very naturally. I wrote that just about that idea of, being so scared that you're not going to be able to know what to do. And sometimes it is easy. I know it sounds like a literal translation of what I just said, but I wrote that song before my daughter was born, actually, and I was terrified. I was super scared. I didn't know if I was going to know how to be a good dad. And then you just find out there's all these things inside you that just naturally give you a sense of what you are supposed to do, your instinct, and it is powerful. And we're coming up to Mother's Day, so shout out to all the mothers who've got that instinct so deeply in them. Master lovers. It's just an amazing thing what mothers do. And oh, there's my sweetie Nina online watching this. Apparently, the mother of my children, my wife Nina, she's so amazing, and she has been an absolute rock to our family. I don't want to talk about her too much because I'll start getting emotional and crying. It's a disaster. But I'll say through all of this, she's just been amazing. She's been working really hard, and it has been awesome to watch. She works in here. She works in the studio all day. And then I'm with the kids all day. And then I come out at night and I make videos and write songs and do everything I can. And oh, look, Jill Barber's there now. And well, thank you, Jill. So nice to see you. I saw Classified was there. He was talking about sampling Kyle's bass. That's pretty hilarious. That's good. Just working it into a tune already. Just take it, buddy. I'm sure he'll be pumped. Greetings from Gemseg, New Brunswick. I love Gemseg. Shout out to Gemseg. Yeah, man, it's really nice to see everybody coming and being part of this. It's just really, really fun to connect. So, I think before let's just I'll play a little bit of that song I just played, actually, just to give you a sense of it. It really didn't change that much on the record. I wanted to keep it simple. If anything, it reminded me of More Than Words by Extreme. You know that song? You know that one? That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of that tune, and Al and I have played together for so long that I thought maybe we can just do it, Al and I. And so that's what we did, and it came out really nice. I'm just gonna play you a little bit of it right now. Loving you is easy, as easy as it could be. Loving you is easy, 'cause loving you comes naturally, like a river when it's flowing. It knows just where it's going. It's nice, eh? Just Al and I doing our thing. He's playing guitar. He's such a beautiful guitar player. And I just thought we'd keep it simple like that. Look at all these people. Fredericton, New Brunswick. Lots of people coming out here. There's Craig Penny. Nice. What's up, Craig? What's going on? Sir, I'm not drinking wine tonight. I've decided to drink a martini. Got people from Moncton, from PEI, from Cape Breton. Melissa Sampson, right? Sampson. What's up, Melissa? Got someone from Darlings Island. What is up? Oh, and Nikki Farrell. There you are, Nikki. What's up, my sister-in-law from Edmonton? Shout out to Nikki. This is just really, really nice. I am going to do something a little unconventional right now, but I thought it might be, I thought I'd have the liberty to do this. I thought I could just take the liberty to take a second and, maybe slip into something more comfortable. I'll play a song for the record. I did a duet with a woman named Lydia Prasad, an amazing singer from Toronto. I've been hearing her music more and more, and I kept on thinking, I want to do a song with Lydia. She's going to be perfect. I've been writing this song. Again, I said a lot of this record was about trying to find that sweet spot between Chris Isaak and the girl from Ipanema, if there was a sweet spot between those two. It's finding that kind of jazz, little country, little folk, smooth, easy. I wanted to make it easy, but I didn't want to make it cheesy. Easy, but not cheesy. Look at all this. Look at all these great people writing in. Yeah, Simon Pacey from Fredericton, good man. And look, Texas is here. Texas in the house. What is going on, Texas? Very, very nice. Lunenburg, Edmundston, Antigonish, Windsor, Tokyo. There you go. That is rad. Look at people from all over the world having a good time on a Thursday night, celebrating together. Isn't this so special? So I wrote this little tune. I had this verse. I love jazz standards. I love Chet, And I wrote this. I can't believe that I'm weak in the knees. I can't believe that I'm falling for you again. And I was like, ooh, that's starting to sound like, a real jazz standard, real smooth. It's even got this thing, which is a classic James Taylor move. Classic James Taylor right there. And I've been hearing Lydia sing, and I thought, I'm going to ask her if she'll do a duet. Here's a picture of Lydia in the studio that Matt Dunlap took. Oh, there's Al playing, buddy. That's not Lydia. There's Lydia Prasad, an amazing singer from Toronto. That photo was taken by Matt Dunlap, who also did the art. If you missed me showing the art off earlier, here it is. This is the vinyl. You can order the vinyl. I think there's some links, and I'll send it to you. My kids are doing all that stuff. We're packing up all the packages. I got CD and I got vinyl, I got t-shirts, all that stuff. And we'll send it to you in the mail. I can't tell you how much I've appreciated the support so far this week. But there's some beautiful photos. There's me in the studio in Toronto, Union Sound, an amazing studio. Chris Stringer was the engineer. And then some nice photos of the whole crew here. Some of the photos you're seeing tonight. And so shout out to Matt Dunlap. Couldn't do this without Matt. He does all my art, everything. He is a huge, huge part and has been since the beginning. And I love working with Matt Dunlap and doing the art stuff. Picking the clothes, of course. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play you a little bit of a song. You're going to be able to see my studio, probably in the background. And I'm going to just slip into something more comfortable. Get yourself a drink. Make yourself at home. I can't believe that I'm weak in the knees. I can't believe
that I'm falling for you again. But every single time I look into your eyes, I feel it all again. Oh, I feel it all again. It comes as a surprise every single time I look into your eyes. Oh, I feel it all again for the first time. Nobody knows you the way that I do. You'd think by now I'd be used to the way you move me, but every single time I look into your eyes, I feel it all again. Oh, I feel it all again. It comes as a surprise every single time I look
Much
into
better.
your eyes.
There we go.
Oh, I feel it all again and again. I find
That's right.
myself
I just did a costume change. I
feel it.
There we go. So that's it.
On the ocean.
Oh, I don't know where that came from. There you go. Well, thank you very much for that little moment in time. I put everybody on hold, as Jen Grant said, just so I could do a someone bet me that I couldn't do a costume change. And I did. I did it. I pulled it off. Costume change on a live stream. That's right. These are my two looks. This is the other look on the record. A little bit more casual, linen shirt, linen pants. It's springtime, folks. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the duet. I love how that song came out. And isn't she an amazing, amazing singer? That's Lydia Prasad. She's got really great music too. So you got to check it out. I'm so excited for you to hear this record. It's going to be out in just a few hours. Nice of, all these people to be here. Jen Grant's in the house. And if you haven't heard her music, you probably have, because she's unbelievable. And I think she's expecting a baby in just a few weeks. So shout out to Jen. She is one of the most beautiful people I know. Her and her partner Dan are great friends of mine and huge supporters. Huge supporters. So maybe I'll sing another, think I can sing another song? Costume change equals YouTube game changers. That's what I'm going for here. YouTube, we're trying to whole new dimension. And you fed the cats, Rose, while I was doing that. That's amazing. Oh, that's great. This is a song that's really interesting because it's all about loneliness. It's all about, all of those things that we take for granted, all those people that we see day after day, all those little relationships that mean so much. That's what this song, for me, is all about. Hey, il y a des personnes de Montréal, des francophones ici. Guy Boucher, merci, Guy, d'être là aussi. Je crois qu'il y en a quand même plusieurs francophones qui sont avec nous ce soir, donc merci d'être là avec nous aussi. Of all the lonely people, I'll never be the loneliest one. There'll be no sequel, 'cause we're never coming undone. So hold me until the day that I die. 'Cause only the light in your eye can take me back home. I don't wanna be alone Take me back home. I don't want to be alone. I pulled up to the bar in the lobby of the Lance Hotel. The guy beside me had something he was trying to sell. He told me, he sold me stories from all through his life. But he only told me the truth when I looked into his eyes. He said, take me back home. I don't want to be alone. Take me back home. No one should have to bear this on their own. No one should have to bear this all alone. Bear this on their own. I see the same people at the same time day after day. We nod as we pass, but that's just another way we say, know me, show me, just tell me that I'm not alone. Give me a signal, show me a sign that all of these troubles aren't only mine. Take me back home. I don't want to be alone. Take me back home. No one should have to bear this on their own. No one should have to bear this all alone. Bear this on their own. Thanks very much. That's a song called Home, which is naturally on the record tomorrow. A song all about our need for each other. The need for each other. That's what this is all about. I am optimistic. I think we're doing the right thing, and I'm very optimistic that this is going to pass and we're going to be great because I have faith in humanity. I think we're amazing. I really do. I think we're amazing, and we're going to get through this, and we're all going to see each other, and it is going to be a beautiful thing. But we do need each other all the time. And how about a shout out to the frontline workers who are out there working, groceries, truckers, hospitals, healthcare workers, so many people that are working. I mean, I'm just so grateful. I'm home with my kids. We're good. We're safe. And I'm just so grateful for all the work that all of those people are doing. So thank you. And thank you, all of you, for being here and for giving me this connection that I really do appreciate so much. And that's what that song's all about. And, you know, I wrote that song, and I saw someone mention it as I was playing it. They were like, that's got Alan written all over it. That's got Alan Jeffries written all over it. It does have Alan Jeffries. If you've ever seen Alan play, he's amazing. And he's a bluegrass ninja. He's a bluegrass ninja. And so, again, I write songs knowing what they're going to bring to it. And it is amazing what they can bring. And a song like that's got pace. And we worked that song a long time. James just kept on pushing me on the verses, making sure I was being specific and talking about real stuff. And I can't say enough about James. He was there with me, pushing me, but so supportive through the whole thing. And he's an amazing, amazing person. And I thank him so much for everything he did. Roy, thanks for being here, bud. I'm glad you're here. R.A. Rugged Man sent you. Well, thanks, bud. I appreciate you being here. I just did a track with a rapper named R.A. Rugged Man, and who used a beat the Classified had produced that features me as the vocalist, and it's wild. R.A. Rugged Man's a rap legend, and Chuck D's on the record, and Ice-T's on the record, and I'm on the record. It's totally crazy. And so thanks, Roy, for being here, man. I appreciate you coming. And so getting back to the song, that song, you know, I was so excited to bring it to the guys because I knew the chorus was going to be able to have those bluegrass lifts. It's the thing that we all hold in common. We all love bluegrass. And so when we hit the studio, this is what it became. I'm just going to show you a little bit to show how it became a bluegrass song. As soon as I brought it to the guys, let's listen to this.
Back home, no one should have to bear this on their own. No one should have to bear this all alone.
Now listen to Al. Listen to Al rip
Bear
this.
this on their own. I see the same people at the same time, day after day. We nod as we pass, but that's just another way we say, know me, show me, just tell me that I'm not alone. Give me
Listen to
a
Al. He just
signal,
goes for it
show
right here.
me a sign that all of these troubles aren't only mine. Take me back home.
Do you hear that staggered little bluegrass move? Oh, it's fun to play. I miss playing with these guys. I miss playing with them. It's such a joy. So there you go. I hope it's a hit. I feel really good about this song. I'm proud of this song. I love playing it. I'm loving all the love coming in for Al. Let's hear it. Let's hear it for Al. How about a little what do you think? Maybe a DJ horn for Al? Yeah. Oh man, who would have thunk it? This is what I've been doing every night for the last 3 weeks, was prepping for this. I swear. Shout out to Jeff Wheaton, who helped me with some lighting issues. Greg Hemmings. Oh man, it was I had to make this place. It's a pretty sweet looking room, and I wanted to make it look nice. I hope it does. I've had it's been a journey, but I'm really glad you like that, Rose Cousins. I love you and I miss you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, great to see all that. Like, I'm just gonna have a little picture of Al. There he is. Where is he? Here. Oh, there he is. You know what? Al loves playing. That's what's so great. I should get a job at the rink. You probably want to hear that. How about this one? I thought that was pretty good too. I've been pretty excited about this. So there's Al playing the guitar, and here's Al horsing around, us having a good time. There's Josh Van Tassel, who played the drums, and there's me. We're all dressed up, having a good time. Another photo taken by Lindsay Duncan. You know what? I think maybe should we call in Al? Should we call in Al? I think we should. Let's see if I could get Al here. I don't know. He might be in the corner. He might be half and half. I don't know. I can't figure it all out. You know, you gotta give me a break. Here we go. Let's just see if I can. Let's just see. No, I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna go here. Sorry, and then I'm gonna give Al a call. Let's just see if we can pull this off. Hey man, how are you? Let's just see if I can get you in the corner here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, here you are. There you are.
Great.
Let's see. This should work.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, there you are. How are you?
I'm good.
It's
I'm good.
great.
This is awesome.
Great to see you. Oh, it's so nice. Eh? It's all these people are connecting throughout the country, and
It's really good. Yeah.
yeah, it's fun for me. I mean, geez, it's nice to know that we're all connected, and all that touring that we've been doing has been worth
Sure.
it.
Yeah. All these great comments from people that I've met through running the roads with you. You know, it's really nice to see everybody, hear from everybody. It's wicked.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. It's just been amazing to. We've done a lot of shows,
Yeah.
and when you break them all down, it's hard to kind of put them together. So when you do something like this, it's amazing to have everybody coming by. So
Yeah.
And Al,
Yeah.
thanks, buddy.
Hey, you too.
Thanks for
having me.
everything. I'm almost done
Awesome.
my drink.
Mm.
Yours is pretty clear.
This is water, but it's a celebratory drink. I'm
Oh,
also
there you
drinking
go.
coffee. If there's one thing I've learned from David, if you're drinking coffee, you drink water at the same time.
Yeah,
So
that's a good. That's
I'm a little late for coffee, but coffee and water for Al tonight.
You're drinking coffee.
I am, yeah. I'm working around, same as you, working around Ashley's, my wife's work schedule. So I'm
Right.
planning on doing some playing tonight for
Oh,
sure.
you're gonna stay up. Wait until the
Yeah.
release.
I
Just-
totally. I'm listening. I'm listening to stuff and playing along, and it's awesome. Yeah.
Oh, that's great, man. Why don't you maybe you can give people a little demo of what you did on that track because it is
Sure.
pretty in your world. I mean, as
Absolutely.
soon as I wrote it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be.
Yeah. As soon as I heard it, I felt the same for sure. But yeah, I mean, it's in G, which is kind of bluegrass wheelhouse. There's a lot of fiddle tunes that I know that I can kind of work from to find the melody and stuff. Yeah. So like the concept of the banjo and its role, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay, that's where it comes
Yeah,
from.
for sure.
I
Yeah.
didn't realize
Lots of
that.
parts.
Yeah, just do that rhythm a little bit.
And tunes like Blackberry Blossom, but yeah. And the licks, like, I think was in there somewhere, you know?
Wow.
Yeah. So that's where I'm coming from with that one. And the harmonies and stuff too, the stacked harmonies. I love all that stuff. Yeah.
It's really it's awesome. Your right hand, just strum a little bit so people can see your right hand do its thing. Because people forget, people don't realize what's going on over there.
So yeah, it's kind of modal over G, so I can let some of the chords ring for longer over
Yeah.
under the melody, and there's a lot of cool stuff.
Some of my favorite parts of the song are actually when you're doing that under the verse where we're changing chords and you're still in that nice spot.
Yeah, I can change chords at a different time than the band because the notes and the chords that I'm playing kind of fit under everything
Yeah.
in a way. It's really fun. Really
Well,
fun.
you sing it and you play it
Thanks,
beautifully.
man.
How's life out in the country, buddy?
Things are good, yeah. You know, as good as they can. It's weird. It's weird. I miss you guys. It was nice seeing Kyle.
Yeah,
For
nice
sure.
guy.
Joking around. I think we maybe made a bet in passing the last time we saw each other that we were going to have a beard growing competition through this, and I think he might be taking it a bit more seriously than I've been.
I know
So I
I've
got
clipped
to catch
down a
up
bit,
a bit.
but you know, this is more beard than I've had pretty much in my life.
That's
You're a
okay.
natural winner. I mean, but Kyle surprised me.
It's come a long way. I can't. It puts a timeline maybe on how long it's actually been. In a weird
That's a
way.
that's a
Yeah.
good point.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
a-
yeah, I
but
miss you
things
guys.
are okay. Family's doing
Things
well,
are
and
good. Yeah, I've been trying to collaborate online. You know, sending tracks back and forth to some people and do what you can to stay creative. But it's not the same as being in the same room with people and singing and playing and working it out. As
Yeah,
you
of
said, I
course.
love to play. I
Yeah.
miss that a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Well, I miss playing with you, buddy. It's so nice that we're able to celebrate all the same.
For sure.
Cheers. Thanks
Yeah.
again, man.
Good to see you, man.
It's
Yeah.
awesome to see you. Have a hand for Hal Jeffries, folks. Everybody. Hal-
everybody.
there you
Great to
go.
see you.
Thanks.
Take care.
There we go. And there we go. Well, that was amazing. Now, I want to just say something. You know what? I thank you for everybody who's all here. It's amazing that, that I've been able to connect with the band and everybody. But you know what? I didn't think I'd have time, but I think we should make the time because I've been talking about Alan and Kyle a lot. They're the guys I tour with. I often tour as a trio, but there is a secret weapon in our band. And his name is Josh Van Tassel. You see Josh Van Tassel. Here he is. There he is playing the vibes. He plays vibes on this record. Beautiful photo by Lindsay Duncan. And here he is one more time playing the drums. But as you can see, he's hardly playing the drums. He's playing like muted toms. The whole purpose of this record is that I didn't really want this. I didn't want big snare, big cymbals, all that. I just didn't feel like it was right. We tour as a trio. I wanted it to be low volume. I wanted it to be chill. And there's so few drummers that would get that. And Josh totally, it's a joke. We always say like he couldn't play quiet enough. But with this record, the sound of the record would never have worked if it wasn't for Josh's amazing ability to play so quietly. And so I just wanted to play one thing from the record because this is about as loud as Josh gets. This is Josh doing a drum solo. This is essentially Josh's drum solo on the record. But I need you to realize that just because you don't hear him all the time doesn't mean that he doesn't have a huge effect. He is incredibly important on the sound of the record. So here's his big drum solo. You'll hear it, a little bit of cowbell. It sounds like a cowbell. He's playing gamelan, I think, but my kids think it's a cowbell and it sounds like it. Here we go. Here comes JVT.
By the Cypress Hills, they say when the rivers freeze, time stands still. They say that leaving commits.
So that's kind of like it. It's one of the singles from the record, my tribute to J.J. Cale and Mark Knopfler, the Grateful Dead. And you'll hear Josh doing that. So pretty amazing. It's pretty great. And but you know what? Maybe just a quick. Let's just give him a quick call, shall we? I think we probably should because we need to thank him. I feel like I'm always telling Josh to play quieter, and that's just not fair. That's just not fair. Josh deserves some real love. Let's give it to him right now. Here, where is he? Let's see. We're calling him. Oh, I don't think he even expects the call. The other guys expected it. Unavailable. I thought he might be available. Well, alas, he can't do it. And that's okay. And look at Johnny Coco says that's his favorite part of the song. His favorite part of the song. Josh may have gone to bed. I don't know. He's a busy guy. Yeah, I could let him play. Maybe I should just try him one more. Should I try him one more time? Should I try him one more? No, I cannot get Josh. You know what? You can't get it all. So you're going to have to listen to the record, and you are going to just love what Josh does because it's so quiet and it is so subtle. He's a master. Everybody, thank you for this. This means the world to me that you're all here and that we've been able to do this together. Stay strong, stay safe. I'm going to play one more song. I'm not taking off. I'm going to play another song. This is a song called Young Again. And the elusive JVT. See, Rose Cousins understands. He plays with Rose as well. Sometimes, he's a busy guy. He's a busy guy. He's got young kids. Oh, I'm here. Josh says he's here. Well, I'm trying, bud. I'm trying. And it's okay, though. It's okay. You can Skype me if you want. I'm going to sing a song called Young Again. And since there's so many people that are from New Brunswick here, this has got a lot of references about Fredericton. And let me see should I just try him one more time? Let me just try Josh because it sounds like he's there. Rose would love to see him. And look, and Matt says he's there. Well, maybe I got the wrong Skype name. Maybe I'm Skyping some other JVT, but it's got a picture of his dog, and he hasn't accepted my invitation. If he turned on his Skype and accepted my invitation, I would be able to Skype him. Oh, yeah, well, maybe he would figure that out. This is fun. This is what makes it live, folks. Oh, you want me to do my solo from Wondering? I'll tell you, that's pretty simple. It's just like this. Not from the record, but this is the sample they used on that R.A. Rugged Man record I was talking about. I've been wondering how to believe. I've been wondering how to believe. And so that became a sample. And it became a track by R.A. Rugged Man, really cool track. And so it's pretty neat how that became a thing. And Rose sings on that track too. Thanks, Roy. Thanks for asking for that. Melissa, I would, but I'm gonna see. Oh, Josh is not even seeing it. He doesn't. I don't even know. Can't do it, bud. Sorry. I'm looking at your dog. I'm looking at your name, and it says waiting to accept invitation. Josh, sorry, buddy. Unless you're under a different name. This is pretty wild doing this live, folks. But we're having a good time, aren't we? Oh, look at my Uncle John and my Aunt Diana from Lake George, New Brunswick. So beautiful. Listen, I'm going to play a song. Maybe Josh will accept my invitation. As long as his name is Joshua V. Van Tassel, which I think it used to be at least. And then we'll go from there. But for now, I'm going to sing you this song called Young Again. It's got lots of Frederictonian references. I grew up on Charlotte Street, corner of Smythe and Charlotte. And so I wrote this song. I was just watching my kids, and I became so nostalgic about their innocence and their carelessness. It was so beautiful. But then I started to realize that I was also reliving some of that just by watching them grow up. So maybe I'll sing it for you now. Well, thanks, Joanne. I'm glad you're having a good time. I am too. I really am. I'm having a great time. This is so nice to be able to hang out together and celebrate the record and all of you. Thank you so much. Do you remember the endless afternoons of kicking a can down Charlotte Street at the end of June? Do you remember looking up at the stars in a field outside of Lincoln, thinking about who we really are? And I remember what you told me when you took my hand. You said we can do a lot of things. Oh, we can be a lot of things. Oh, we can see a lot of things, but we can never be young again. Young again. Oh, I remember who you were back then. And I wonder now that we're older, would you say it again? Or have you found ways to get back time? You show me a picture of your kids, I show you a picture of mine, and I remember what you told me when you said goodbye. You said we can do a lot of things, and we listen to the river sing. Oh, we can be a lot of things, but we can never be young again. Young again. Oh, I remember the endless afternoons of kicking a can down Charlotte Street at the end of June. There you go, Young Again. Nostalgic, full nostalgia. Those are real moments in my childhood. I did play kick the can on Charlotte Street with Sean Swanwick and Eleanor Webster and Ian Miller. That's how it went down on the weekends, and all my brothers. And I did hang out in a field in Lincoln, which was just outside of Fredericton, when I was in high school. And that's when we started thinking about our world and how it was expanding and how everything was changing, and the world was so big. So it was it was a personal song, very personal song. Well, thank you very much. Oh my gosh. Let's see if this even works. Josh Van Tassel calling me. Buddy, wait, I'm not sure if I need to call you, I think.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, you're there. You are
Am I there?
No, you're there, bud. Look at you. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Look who it is.
What a mess.
Can we give Josh a hand?
Someone told me I should find a teenager to help me. That's totally right.
A rude, as we like to say in the band, Rude to the boys.
So-called super rude to the boys.
Rude.
Ugh.
Just 1 second. I'm just going to give you a little applause.
Okay.
Josh,
Oh,
listen,
I'm
man.
sorry, buddy.
It wouldn't be right. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate it.
You
Cheers.
get there you go.
Yeah. You're doing great,
You
by
get
the way.
more
I'm the
abuse
weak
in the
link.
band than anybody, don't you? You really do. We're always telling you to play quieter, and you manage to.
It's getting quieter every year.
How do you do it, Josh? What's your secret?
Fear, constant fear. No, I'm good. I'm good. It's a beautiful album, man. I'm so proud. I'm so happy to be on it. It's yeah. It was intense. It was great.
It was great. It was a
absolutely.
great experience. It was, it was, I felt like having played together for so long, being able to communicate together so easily and deeply, knowing each other and trusting each other, and then having James, beat us down.
Yeah.
In the best way possible. It really didn't beat us down. He really did raise everybody up.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, and you, like, we've done a bunch of records at this point. And it was inspiring to see you let him in such a, like, you were very vulnerable with a lot of the writing in these songs, and it's like subject matter that's like really close to you. So to see you like adopt someone outside of this like really tight inner circle, and like let him come in and like build us up that way, it was like, yeah, it's super inspiring. And it really, that's what made us sort of like want to raise up too, is like seeing you open that door. It's really it was super beautiful.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, man. Thanks. Well,
Yeah.
I did. I felt like I think we all did. We kind of really wanted to make it count. And at some point, you need to trust the person you're working with, and you're in that position to kind of go, okay, we're going to trust it, and we're going to work towards this thing that we've all agreed on, that we want to try to make something beautiful and refined and easy and relaxing. And he's going to keep us in task, but like raise it up and say, you're not quite there. You're not quite there. And so, but I mean, thanks, man. I mean, certainly everybody did it. You've worked with James a lot, right? With Donovan, he's made Donovan's records, and you play on Donovan's records. Donovan Woods, an amazing Canadian songwriter that many of you probably know. And is it a similar experience in those cases too with James?
Yes and no. I think James is like the like intense focus is the same, and like Jamie has like the phone box, where it's like when you come in the studio, you put your phone in the box.
Yeah, no
that's
phones.
Like, yeah, it's like that process of like intent and focus is the same, I think, with every artist. He really, like, his role may differ in what he technically has to do or how he has to interact with the artist, but the support and the intent stays the same regardless of the artist, which is like, that's amazing. That's a really beautiful.
Oh, it was
like and Chris Stringer too, like, who, the beautiful capture. Like, Chris he's been in the game for like 30 years. He's an amazing engineer and an amazing producer. So the whole team was like, Chris
Stringer. This is the engineer of the record, and one thing about engineers is great engineers mean that no one else needs to think about it. They can be invisible. They can be an invisible part of the whole program, and it's such a special thing when they're so good that no one needs to worry that when we're playing that something's going to distort or that something's not going to sound right. And he's such a pro. Plus, he has a great sense of humor, and he loves Iron Maiden. So
he had an Iron Maiden t-shirt for every day.
Which was basically, he had my heart from, he had me at hello, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah, man.
That's amazing. Well, I mean, lots of people are sending their love. They're glad that you made it on, buddy.
Yeah, me too. I haven't used Skype in so long, I made another account, I realized.
You did?
Yeah, so that was the problem.
I wondered.
I was like, how do I get into, like, what is he even talking about?
I looked at it and I was like, man, it's Josh. I see his dog. It says Joshua Van Tassel. Anyways.
Yeah, I was getting, it's funny. I was like, well, this is classic David Miles thing. I get ready to go out on the road. I'm ready to go. Like, we do the record. And then I'm just like, no, we don't need
And
him.
it's
It's
just
fine.
Alan Kyle.
Yeah, no. I mean,
This
I'll
is
just
why I
watch you
needed
guys
to
have
bring
fun.
you
It's
in,
cool.
buddy. You're a
I know.
huge part of this. I miss you like
I
crazy.
appreciate it. I know. I miss you too.
How about a big hand, Josh Van Tassel, folks? Thanks, Josh. I can't wait
Thanks,
for people
buddy.
to hear the record. Thank you for
I know,
everything
me
you
too.
did, man.
So
Thank you.
excited. Yeah, I'll talk to you soon.
Right on. Peace.
Okay, bye.
See ya. Oh my gosh. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? Well, folks, everybody, thank you so much. This has been a little longer than I expected, but all good. I hope you guys are having fun. I'll play one more. Why don't I just play one more song and then we'll say goodnight? Is that okay? I'll play Kind of Like It because it's a little upbeat. It's 10:15. I've had my martini. I'm feeling good. We're just a few hours away from the release of the record. I am so grateful to all of you. As you know, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me in the release of this record at this time. I can't tell you how much it means to me. I really can't. So my kids are making thank you cards for every CD and vinyl that goes out. And so you'll get that in the little package that you get. And then it will be on the streaming services tomorrow. Send me a note. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks. Let me just play this one. This is this is the rocker on the record. I dreamt that I was falling. Then I hit the ground. I dreamt that I was calling you to come downtown. Now I'm driving with my seat back on the 309. Not a soul in the mirror, but I can feel mine. I won't lie. I kinda like it. I won't lie. I kinda like it. Wanna meet in Saskatchewan by the Cypress Hills. They say when the rivers freeze, time stands still. They say that leaving can mess your head. I guess I didn't listen to what they said. I won't lie. I kinda like it. I won't lie. I kinda like it. This is where Al's repping the guitar solo. Took me this long to figure it out. You pulled me aside to tell me about some detailed drawing on an Egyptian tomb. There's only so much time. There's only so much room. I won't lie. I kinda like it. I won't lie. I kinda like it. Thank you, everybody. Have thank you. Just have a great weekend. Have a great Mother's Day. Enjoy the record. It comes out tomorrow. Here it is again. The beautiful artwork done by Matt Dunlap. I'll show it to you one more time. There you go. I want to thank you all so much for all the support you show me. I can't wait to see you all again in person. It's going to happen. I got faith. And so we'll talk to you real soon. Stay safe. Be kind to yourselves. Be easy on yourselves. It's a tough time. It's okay. It's okay if you're having a hard day. Just make sure you understand that and be kind to yourselves. I really appreciate you being here, and we'll talk to you real soon. Stay in touch. Enjoy the record. I hope it brings joy and love and happiness and relaxation to all of you. Take care. Peace.